Hello everybody, in this video we are going to be going over topic 3, lesson 2, example 2, multiplying polynomials in the Savas Algebra 2 book, or I guess enVision's Algebra 2 book. So we're going to look at this multiplying. How do you multiply polynomials? We're going to start with the first part of this example. And we're just going to dive right into this. There's not too much explanation because we're going to use that distributive property that you learned back in Algebra 1. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to break apart this first factor. I'm going to put it into two different pieces. I'm going to do the 2m times 3m squared minus 4m plus 2. Because again, if I were to look at this, I'm going to be multiplying this 2m to each one of these anyways. Then I'm going to add the 5 and do 3m squared minus 4m plus 2. So again, we just broke apart this first piece to use the distributive property for the second part. Now I'm just going to distribute this. So I have 2m times 3m squared. 2 times 3 is 6. M to the power of 1 times m to the power of 2. Here I'm just going to add the exponents. If you could remember your exponential properties with variables. So 2 plus 1 is 3, so that's m cubed. Minus 2 times 4, which is 8. M to the power of 1 times m to the power of 1. Add those exponents, we get 2. Now we have 2 times 2, which is 4. We have just this m being multiplied, so we have it just as m. I'm going to do the same thing for the second part. I'm just going to distribute that 5 through. Right, so now we're going to combine our like terms. So there's a cubed. I don't see any other cubes. I have m squared here and m squared there. Then I have m to the power of 1 there. Then I have my constant here. Okay, so now we're looking at 6m cubed minus 7m squared plus n minus 16m plus 10. All right, let's go see what the book did here. They used a distributive property, they combined their like terms, and they got 6m cubed plus 7m squared minus 16m plus 10. So this one has a second part to it. It has how do you multiply the polynomials? And this one has 3 polynomials that we are multiplying. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to focus on these two right here, because when I use the distributive property, I want to kind of distribute the positive 1. So we have mn plus 1, and then I'm going to multiply these kind of using that FOIL. I'm actually going to be using the FOIL, not kind of. So mn times mn, so m to the power of 1, m to the power of 1, so that's m to the power of 2. Again, m to the power of 2. And then I'm going to do plus 4mn minus 2mn minus 8. Combining my like terms, because again I have to follow PEMDAS, so I'm going to look at this first grouping. And this is m squared n squared plus 2mn minus 8. Okay, now I'm going to break this first factor apart. mn times m squared n squared plus 2mn minus 8 plus 1 times m squared n squared plus 2mn minus 8. Okay, distribute the mn. We get m cubed n cubed plus 2m squared n squared minus 8mn. And then this is the whole reason why I chose to do the positive 1 for my distributive property component of this, because positive 1 times anything is itself. So I'm just going to add m squared n squared plus 2mn minus 8. Combining like terms, so we have that n squared, that's the other one we have. We have these two here, and we have this guy's here, and then we have negative 8 at the end. Okay, so we're going to start with m cubed n cubed plus 3m squared n squared minus 6mn minus 8. We have nothing else to combine, so now we are done multiplying our 3-factor polynomial. Let's go back to the book, because the book does it slightly different. What the book does is it actually groups the first 2 factors. So multiply 2 binomials first, they multiply the 2 binomials, then they're going to use the distributive property. So what they did here is they broke apart, let's go down a little bit further. What they did here is they broke apart the m squared n squared component to this, and they are multiplying each term to the mn plus 4. Then they're going to use the distributive property. They multiplied it through, combining their like terms, and they get m cubed n cubed plus 3m squared n squared minus 6mn minus 8, which is what we also got. So there's multiple different ways that you can go with this. All right, so I hope you guys have a wonderful day, and I will see you and just really fast, the tries are here. Make sure you do them. But have a wonderful day, and I will see you in the next video.